Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Piper Jasmine for those of you who don't know, and you should totally subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Today I'm going to be sharing my studying advice as finals, midterms, whatever you want to call it. They are coming up and I'm just going to give you my tips. Okay, so as I mentioned before, my midterms, they actually start on Tuesday, and I know that some people's midterms, my eyebrows are crazy. I know that some people's midterms actually start on Monday, so I'm really sorry if this is not up in time for you, but hopefully you can apply it to the other days you have your exams. But my first tip would to be find a nice, clean place to study. And I am currently in my room. I have my door shut, the TV is off, and I'm at my desk. Sometimes I study on my bed and like do my homework on my bed, but I feel like when I'm on my bed sometimes I just get really lazy and not so productive because I'm laying down rather than just sitting at a table. So now I'm just going to unpack my bag and get everything that I need out to study. My next advice would to be write down everything that you need to do, and I have an agenda. It just says hello 2017 even though it's supposed to be 2018, and I just like to write down all the things that I need to get done. So kind of like a to-do list and things I need to go over, and I just write down things that I might have upcoming as well. So once I have everything written down in my planner, I like to make sure my phone and my laptop are on Do Not Disturb, because if I hear like one ding go off, I'm going to be distracted, and 9 out of 10 I'm going to stay on my laptop or my phone occupied on whatever rather than just studying. So I always make sure I either have like my phone on airplane mode and my laptop on Do Not Disturb. Sometimes before I even start studying, I sometimes either just like to have my TV playing in the background, or I like to have music in the background. It just depends like what I'm studying and how I'm, like what mood I guess I'm in. Sometimes I can focus with something playing in the background, sometimes I can't. So I recommend just creating a playlist. I'm gonna show you my playlist. And basically it's just songs that I won't get distracted to, if that makes sense. I'm gonna show you. Next, I just begin to study, and sometimes if I need additional help, I prefer to study or if I need help on Khan Academy or Quizlet. So I'm probably going to go on Khan Academy and study some math, as I have to make it. So down here I have a study playlist. Okay. And it's just really songs that I don't get distracted to and that I can study to, and I will just play it, and it kind of just helps me study. So yeah.
Of C. And so I encourage you to pause the video and try to figure this out on your own before I work through it. So assuming you've had a go, so let's see if we can work through it together, and I'm going to get my scratch. This is now we.
Another study tip that I have for you guys is to look up additional practice problems. I know if you already have homework and that might be the last thing you want to do any additional work. But if you know where your teachers get the homework assignments, then I recommend finding out how to get extra practice. I think that's just a really great tip, just to practice the material instead of going over problems that you already did, because realistically those type of problems or questions may not be the exact same on your midterm. So for me, for example, for me personally, I know that my teacher, she uses CUDA software. So what I do, I put in CUDA software, and what I will do, I just click Infinite Precalculus. Let's see. Right now in class, we are doing trig equations. So what you can do with this, you can actually start your own trial. It's only 13 days, I believe. 14 days, my bad. And I've already done this before, so I don't think it's going to allow me. But what you can do with this, you can download it on your laptop and you can choose what you want to work on. So I really like this. And that's how I study for math, because me just redoing math problems that we already did in class isn't helpful for me, because I only know how to solve that specific math problem, not a different math problem, only that math problem, if that makes sense. So once you've downloaded the CUDA software, you go to right here, and I'm doing identities, trig, fundamental identities. And then it just comes up like that, and you can do how many number of equations you want. So let's say I want 6 medium, because that's what my teacher does. Or no, we'll do 4 easy. So let's do 4, and we're gonna do medium as well. This is what I do a lot to study for math, just because it just tells you how to do it as well if you need extra help, and it's just great. Okay, so now that I've been doing practice problems for a while, my next tip is to break up your studying time. I wanted to say study periodically, but I'm not sure if that makes sense. Break up your studying time. So what I like to do is I just like to not study anymore. So I'll go on my bed. Right now I'm going to take a break and actually have a snack.
Cannot change. We like candy cane. For this life I cannot change. Deep off in the main.
Okay guys, and my last study tip would probably have to be to use Quizlet. I'm not really sure if this is really study tips or study advice. It's just tips that I would give to someone else if they needed help studying, and I like to use Quizlet. I think the majority of people know what Quizlet is, but if you don't, I think it's a really good tool to use to studying, and what I love about it is it's just all computer based. So you can have flashcards on here. I'm going to pull up an example. Play games on here to help you study. So let me change the camera. So this is what my Quizlet page looks like, and I have different folders for, healthcare, physics, a push, chem, and other stuff. So I'm just gonna click a random one. This is for healthcare, I think. And what's good is you can also just search in different things, and you have learn flashcards, which I think I probably use flashcards the most. And you can download the Quizlet app on your phone, which is helpful. You can just be laying in bed and just going over what you need to go over. I think I said before that I'm trying to study for math, So let me put in trig identities if my computer would load. And you just have all these different Quizlets coming up. So I'm just going to click the first one I see. And this is basically what I need. And all you would do, you would just click add to set or class or folder. I'm just going to do add a folder, create a folder. And I'm going to type in honors pre-calc. Create folder. And it's just added into that folder. Okay, well, those are all of my studying tips for you guys. I hope this helped at least just a teeny tiny bit. This is just typically what I do to study, and it's been working out for me so far. I made it this far in high school, and I think it's been working out. So if you think that this video was helpful for you, and if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you turn on my post notifications because I am doing Vlogmas. That way you will stay up to date to when I post my next videos. As always, thank you for watching. See you next time.